Hi folks, this is Sandy from Creative Chaos. I just thought I'd do a very quick video here. As I'm sure I've mentioned numerous times in other videos, I am playing in the iCAD challenge again this year. It's run, I think, for the last 8 years consecutively, and it's hosted by Cami Garcia over at Daisy Yellow. It's a fun challenge, and basically the premise behind the challenge is that you create a piece of art every day on an index card. Be anything, you can draw a face, whatever, on an index card. In years gone past, I've used watercolors. This year, watercolor paper. This year, I'm trying to use it all on an index card. But it's lots of fun because the reason I'm playing it is because it allows me to stretch my creative muscles, which has really been helpful to me. I get to use up some of my stash. I get to try new things, and it's really a non-judgmental type of process. And I think that I can see that my skills are improving between the tag challenges that I've issued myself for the last couple of months and this. I think it's really improving my art, and it's a lot of fun. So my video skills are not very good. In fact, this is my second time trying to get this thing done because the first time it wasn't focused properly and the light wasn't right. So here we go again. In any case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video a week, and it will be for the 7 cards, the 7 iCADs that I've created during that particular week. So weeks 1 through whatever it is, 8 or 9. I'll have a video for each one, and I'm just going to flip through the iCADs that I've created for that week, so I can show those to you, and I'll give you a very brief description, and we'll get this baby done. Now, so week 1 will be cards 1 through 7, week 2 will be 8 through 14, and so on. I'm almost finished my week 3, so that video will be going up hopefully in a day or so. But in the meantime, I've got this one in another video, so let's get started. Okay, so this is my first iCAD. What I did was I used paint, stencils, doodling, collage, whatever, to create this background. And then I just want to go a little closer. There we go. And then I created myself a little hand, because I'm not going to be able to find a little hand mask. There it is here. And I traced around it and left the hand intact and painted everything black. And I was really pleased with how it turned out. I think I might do this technique again. I've seen it done with circles. I've got a little bit of a wonky finger here, but that's okay. It makes it unique. And basically the caption is limited edition. Number 2, and I should also say here, my go-to technique seems to mostly be painting backgrounds and collaging. And often, as others who know the art much better than I do know, by the time you finish painting and decorating and whatever, often your collage doesn't show. You can't really tell what was there to start with. And that's probably the case with most of these. This one started out as collage. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest with you. And then I think it was too blue, so I tried to lighten it up with a lighter blue, and then it just went from there. So basically it's paints, there's some gold splatters, there's up here you can see there's some stamping, stencils. This lady comes from a card kit that I purchased quite a while ago. I bought several of them actually, which I was not using, and I thought, oh, that would be perfect for an iCAD. This is an iCAD, sorry, this is a die cut from one of my dies. These little embellishments I purchased at the dollar store, oh, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years ago. They're resin and they're really cute. And I thought this card needed something, and adding that to it just brought it all together. So that's number 2. This one, it's okay. I'm not all that crazy about it, but it's okay. I knew I wanted to do the hot air balloon, which quite frequently I have no idea where I'm going when I start these things, but I knew I wanted to use the hot air balloon in this particular case, and I knew I wanted to do a blue background with clouds or something, but I think part of the problem is the die cut for the hot air balloon might be too big. I'm not sure. And if I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't do the balloon part in white. I would have maybe done it in black, and I think that's part of the problem as well, or another color anyway, because I don't think there's enough contrast between the background paper, which is from one of those little 5x7 or whatever card packages of card stacks, and this is a Tim Holtz stencil, which I really like, and I seem to be using more and more all the time. I had to fiddle around with the colors a little bit. I couldn't quite get it quite right, but in the end I'm reasonably happy with it. Stamping, inks, paints, I doodled around the outside, drew in a couple of very ugly stars, and captioned it "Fly." Sorry, I just seem to have misplaced one here. 3. Okay, well, we'll keep moving. I'm sure it'll show up. This is number 5. Not sure where number 4 went. This is number 5. And just give me a second here, if you would, please. Yeah, no idea what I did with number 5, so that's okay. It'll show up. So number 4. This is number 5. This one was another one. I had no idea where I was going with this. I had these eyes, which was a magazine cutout, and I had this lady, which was well, everything basically that you see was a magazine cutout. I knew I wanted to use the buildings, and I knew I wanted the lady, but I didn't really know how to make it come together. So I thought I'd try to make a cityscape and use the eyes as background, so that's basically what I did. I colored in her fan a little bit. I cut out a piece of painted paper, did a little bit of going around the images with Stabilo All, did a little bit of coloring here to enhance, and basically that was about it, and I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. And the caption says, "I wish my eyes could take photos." Number 6, actually I'll put it this way, so when I edit it, it'll be fine. Number 6 is just a painted background, nothing fancy or special there. I didn't really know what I was going to do with it again. This is from a cutout from an art journal page. This is a die cut, and basically that was it. It was pretty basic, pretty plain. It was done. Number 7, this one I'm very happy with. I like the colors. Started out with the background was collage bits from a couple of journal pages. Then I did some stamping, did some paint, to kind of blur the edges of the collage pages. A little bit of gesso, a little bit of paint. Did some stamping with my favorite little stamp that I've got. This is a dollar store stamp. And these are all die cuts. I have so many die cuts, boxes and boxes. So what I finally did was I used to have them separated, individually, so they were kind of by theme or whatever. And I wasn't using them, and I thought, I need to use these. I mean, I've got so many of them, and I'm not making any progress using them. So anyway, I decided, well, I'm going to get them out. So what I did was I took them and I kind of sorted them by size, not by theme, but by size. So I've got all my little ones in one box, all my big ones in another, and then I've got my boxes labeled. Not really any order within the boxes, but at least they're there. And I find that's helping, because instead of having to look 19 places, I go into the box and I start, I just take a handful of stuff out, put it on my desk and go through it. And invariably, I find something that I'm really happy with and that I can use, which I would never have used if they were tucked away. So I'm very pleased with that. So anyway, the little caption on the bottom says, "Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway." So there you have it, days 1 through 7. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and come back and see me again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.